Why is it hard to manifest? You manifesting every day. You could be manifesting the same shit, the same circumstances and situations that you was basically dealing with from past experiences and past previous scenarios. So of course, these are asteroids. So of course, it's going to be very difficult for you to basically manifest because you are a heavyweight thinker. And also you are a heavyweight thinker because you think heavily about shit that shouldn't be on your mind. The only thing that should be on your mind is prosperity. And of course, lightness. Lightness on how you can become your better individual, your better soulmate. And of course, you have to have a connection with inside yourself, a relationship with inside yourself in order for you to basically be looking out here for a motherfucking soulmate. So of course, this is a circumstance situation where if you're not in cahoots with yourself, then of course, you're going to neglect yourself. The world's going to neglect you. The world going to look at you like you ain't shit. Because of course, these are the energies that you're in. And these are the energies that you're attracting. Of course, what's going on inside of you is basically what's being reciprocated outside of you. So of course, this is what you pushing in, which is what you eating. Ain't nobody forcing you to eat that shit. You eating that shit. You eating that GMO. So of course, you're going to get GMO shit right back outside of you. I'm not manifesting the real shit. Because you're only eating shit that was created to basically have you in a lower vibrational energetic state or a low vibrational energetic field. And of course, if you ain't come to play right on the field, if you ain't come to play right in the field, then of course, you're going to get dead and killed in the field. And this is a circumstance situation where if you're not putting yourself in the positionings where you can basically be the right mentality, the right state, the right awareness, then of course, the only thing that you're going to be aware of is bullshit, elephant shit. Feel me? And you don't want that elephant shit on your mentality. That's the whole purpose of basically clearing your whole mentality up. And of course, clearing your mind up. Because of course, if you have an empty mind, an empty space, this way you will have more emptiness and more openness. And of course, more clairvoyance to basically have newness. And of course, if you going into a circumstance situation in your day or in your sleep with past experiences, then of course, you're way left back in the past. And of course, your spirit never want to be in that circumstance situation. This is how you die. Having shit on your mind when you go to sleep. Having shit on your heart when you go to sleep. And of course, this means you have a chest die. Means you put too much shit on your chest. And of course, your heart is heavier than a motherfucking feather. So what's going to happen is, you're going to come right back down here because you're not too light. You're not too free. And of course, you ain't got no free will because you got too much heaviness and too much weight predicated into one spot. Learn how to move around. Learn how to go to the exercise field. Learn how to go to the exercise gym in the spiritual realm. This is the whole purpose of basically releasing and of course putting yourself in a nice vibration. Because if you're in a low vibration, you won't manifest shit. And of course, this is a circumstance situation where you want to actually manifest something in your life, but you're not in the right energies. You're not in the right vibes. You're not in the right space. So how the fuck is you going to be able to locate in that area if you're not in that energy? And of course, this is a circumstance situation here. If you're not in the present, if you don't dress the part, if you don't look the part, then you won't be the part. And this is a circumstance situation where you need to develop this with your mentality and the way you feel about yourself when you're going outside in the outside world. Yeah, it can get very heavy. Yeah, it can get very out of control. Yeah, it can get very chaotic. But of course, can you be able to actually control those waters? Can you learn how to swim? Do you know how to swim right? Do you know how to move around? Do you know how to move back and forth? Then of course, this is the whole purpose of direction. So of course, if you go into the right direction and not following those monkey see, monkey do, or monkey sheets, monkey sees, then you won't be able to actually go into those seas and basically get captured by all them sharks. There's a whole lot of sharks out here, a whole lot of parasites ready to suck you dry because they see that you're not basically in your right state of awareness. They're going to take advantage of you. And of course, it's always going to get harder for a vampire to basically get after somebody that's very strong. Why? Because this person is too strong. This person is sustaining a fulfilled shield where a motherfucker won't be able to hit his ass. And of course, a motherfucker won't basically be able to take his ass off track because he's on the right track. He's on the right train tracks. And of course, he's choo and he's the owner of that train. So whoever's on board with him, everybody is riding perfectly well. And of course, he's in the right space. So of course, we're going to allow him to basically ride the train. He got his sleep. He's vibrating high. He's riding real good. So this is a circumstance situation where things is going smoothly and very well with this person and this individual. So everything is going to flow into his perspective. Everything is going to flow into his narrative. And of course, he's a director, so he's directing shit. and he's directing shit into the right path. And he's not in a circumstance situation of losing path or basically falling off path. He's staying on point. Of course, he's focused and very determined. Of course, he got a great aim. And of course, he's ready to shoot that shit bang. So this is a circumstance situation. If you're not aiming at the right shit in your life, and you have a whole lot of shit on your mind, you won't manifest. You need to focus on doing things one at a time. Feel me? Learn how to basically make room. And also learn how to basically build a 360 on one idea. This way that idea is fulfilled. This way you're not putting just one mechanism here and trying to bring another. Like, it's not going to work like that. Feel me? You got to do things one at a time. One go at a time, one circumstance situation at a time, one day at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 week at a time, a month at a time, a year at a time. Take time with shit. Feel me? Learn how to take time. That's the whole purpose of building. That's the whole purpose of Taurus season. Because of course, these are the builders. These people, they build. They know how to construct things. They know how to make the shit right. Of course, they may take their time, but of course, that's the whole purpose of taking your time on how to build shit, so shit can be fixated and constructed in your own way on how you see this shit fit. Don't put yourself in a circumstance situation of trying to muscle to this shit or try to figure out ways where you try to do things a little faster. Learn how to do things one at a time. And of course, certain elements may not basically go into your favor, but you gotta learn how to do things on all 4 elements, which is fire, water, air, and earth. And if you could basically combine the 4 together, you'll be able to actually have 4 spades, 4, 8, 12. And of course, you add that up, you're gonna get the 3. And this is a circumstance situation, you're gonna learn the wisdom and knowledge how you do these things. And of course, it's how you doing it, not how it's done. So if you're doing it the right way, everything gonna be reciprocated in your right spectrum. But if you're doing things in the wrong way, things is not gonna be battling in the right perspective or the right field. So you gotta learn how to basically get real, get serious with yourself. And of course, in order for you to manifest, you gotta take your time. And of course, patience pays off with progress. And of course, you gotta basically be in the right space, the right location. You gotta be in the right energies. And of course, you gotta have aim and have a focus on what you basically want to basically gravitate and create. Yeah, you're gonna go all over the fucking place, and of course, you're gonna crash. You're gonna have a fucking motherfucking headache because you're thinking too damn hard. You're gonna crash. Boom. You're gonna lose control. You ain't got no control on one out there. You all over the fucking place. You're like a monkey. Your ass gonna crash. Don't crash though. Don't crash.